I just let the paint run because I thought nobody really cares about fancy signs at this stage.
So background radioactivity and all those that going on.
So there you go, un prop. You're joking, man. Look at that black sheet out.
Okay, lovely. Aye. Somebody can try and get in there.
Fly across the sea.
I've recently moved back to my hometown, and there's a certain area in the place that just looks apocalyptic. And that's where I kind of go walking there. It's where I go to clear my head and get a bit of exercise and just sort of get some fresh air. And I was walking around, and very, very slowly the idea of what eventually became A Letter From Perdition started forming in my head. It was almost fully formed. In fact, I came home that night from that walk and scribbled. I have a red notepad. I scribbled in that book the treatment, the one-page treatment in pencil for A Letter From Perdition, which was just called The Courier at that point, before I got all pretentious and looking up what the word perdition meant. Can we try this scarf?
Yeah, let's do it.
What are we looking for in terms of costume?
We're looking for it to be warm. Warmth, yes. But also, I think, trying to bring a little bit of character into it.
Yeah. That one, I'm afraid, is really honking.
Yeah,
I brought it from the garage this morning.
It's not bad, it's okay. So previously we've had a really good sort of crew that have always worked together. We've worked together really for the past 4 or 5 years. In some cases 6 and 7 years we've been working together. So I knew that I had a decent crew that I could rely on. It would just be a matter of availability.
Yeah, the hell would it like to do porn in Chiswick? I mean, you know, filming, not being in it.
You've been doing porn in Chiswick?
Well, I'd be filming the porn in Chiswick.
Is Chiswick necessary? Is that?
Yeah, it's production based.
Okay, but it's not part of the film. It's not all set in Chiswick. Like Chiswick is the place to go
exactly. It's not
Chiswick.
Chiswick.
Like starting some new.
Yeah, exactly. One dark night in Chiswick.
I guess this is a good sort of opportunity for us all to work together. Again, like I said, we've all worked together quite a lot in the past on different things, and this is sort of, it's like we're getting the band back together. We're getting everyone's working together on the same thing, in the same style, the same sort of way we used to work. So yeah, it'll be a fun project hopefully for us all.
The thinking behind the costumes is, well, it's obviously it's after the end of the world, a good 30 or so years after the end of the world, so it's the clothing that they're wearing is just stuff that they've found or stuff that they've managed to sort of rustle together. I'm trying to establish that there is a difference and there's something not quite right about Martin's character, so he's not wearing a scarf, he's not wearing a hat, he's not feeling the cold, he's got no gloves. Contrast that with Alex, who looks as if he's ready for exploring the Antarctic in the 20s. So of course the time came to actually get filming. The locations were then like 5 minutes walk to where we needed to go. So we got there and first shot was what we thought was going to be relatively easy. We just needed to overhang a sign. A simple thing of overhanging a sign.
And then realised after we set it up the sign didn't quite fit on where it was supposed to be, and so we improvised.
And Jen, single one woman art department, was phenomenal. She made the sign look great, and then as it turned out the sun was our enemy, because it was just everything was being thrown into silhouette. You couldn't read what was on the sign, so I apologised to Jen and said that we were going to not do that shot today, that we were just going to grab some exteriors and some stuff with the 2 main characters just walking through the wilderness and getting to know each other. And no dialogue, just stuff that can be used for the little montage, travelling scenes and showing that there's some distance involved. Got some lovely shots. We had a nice, I wouldn't say easy day, but it was a good day to just get everybody back into the swing of filming. And I certainly enjoyed it, and I hope everyone else enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Early start this morning, about 6 o'clock for me, 10 to 4 for
Absolutely, absolutely.
Alex.
I am an early bird.
Around the fields with some early shoots. It was lovely, really nice mornings.
So the next thing was casting. We've been very lucky to work with a seriously good little bunch of actors, and one actor in particular has just, he's basically our actor, and I don't know if he feels that will be a good thing or not, but of course I'm talking about Alex Morrison.
Alex Morrison, playing the part of the courier.
And I like to give Alex things to do, and I thought the opportunity to play a broken down character was something that I'd never seen him do before, and I thought he would relish the chance to get his teeth into that, and as it turns out he absolutely did. He sort of jumped at the chance to play that. The secondary role, the role of the stranger, was a little bit more difficult and a bit more problematic. We had another great Scottish actor called Leo Horsfield, but he couldn't commit, really. So, for a variety of reasons. I mean, I love working with Leo and would happily work with him on anything, but unfortunately in this case he couldn't work with us.
My offer still stands. Unlike you.
So, co-producer and editor Jimmi Johnson placed an online ad, and we were fortunate enough to get a young guy called Martin Adam.
I'm not looking for payment, but I am hoping you'll allow me to tag along with you for a while. My name's Martin Haddo, and I am the stranger. It's a very interesting script. It's quite mysterious and dark undertones. I like it.
And he's stepped up, really helped us out, and I think I can safely say we look forward to working with him again.
What is my soul you want, is it? It's not just my soul.
Don't you think it's
not just my soul?
Is it all going to be closer?
Well, it's been a few months coming, this film, so I knew that this was an opportunity to get anybody who wanted to have a little cameo could have one.
Well, basically, I forgot, some scuffy boots, and I didn't want to ruin my boots, so I went with the plastic bag thing. I've got the parachute pants, which are yours, a black shirt.
Which are Jimmy's mother's.
Well, yeah, that one.
But it's turned out that I can need people to have cameos now, that I need numbers in front of the camera.
Can you run up to the top of that mound there, just stand in so I can see what the framing's going to be? I know I'm substantially taller, just for... It'll be better when you get really close, because we're going to go for the 3 takes with it. So you're wide establishing, and we'll move in mid, and then you get my close up, and then go back and behind. Okay. Right.
Like I say, I'd intended to get myself in front of the camera, and I thought this is a good opportunity to film my hair. It's something I've always wanted to do. But unfortunately, as you can see, the results are nightmarish. I promised Alex when I asked him to do the part, I said that can you grow a beard for me? He says it'll be really scratchy. I said I don't care, I'll grow mine in sympathy with you.
What's about if you go to the other side, Martin? Yeah? The wind's blowing it that way, so what's if you go to the other side? Aye, sure. What we had previously, aye? Aye, much better. Get down a wee bit closer for the goal. Catch some light, which is good. That's just a small taste of what I could give you.
If I tear up the legend.
And every
As an experience, I love filmmaking, but the best experience I love about filmmaking is the relationship that you have working with the cast and crew. It helps that these guys are my friends, but they're also people I would happily work with every day if I could. They're an exceptional crew, they do a great job for me. Like I said, I've worked with Jimmy, he's been my editor, and I get very territorial about Jimmy because he works with other people, and I don't know if I like that in a relationship, but that's something I just have to live with because he's popular. And to be able to work with David Box again, who I haven't worked with for nearly 3 years now.
We used to work very closely together on short film projects. I've produced a lot of things for him in the past, done still photography on films for him in the past, and yeah, we've got a sort of long-standing working relationship, I suppose.
And it's just good to have him back on set again and have him there and get the old chat going again when things sort of, when the moments arise.
So it's good to be getting back into the old way of doing things.
And I haven't worked with Jen for nearly 4 years. Because the last time I worked with Jen was in 2009 in a short documentary we made called Graham. And she is a fantastic producer, a very talented artist, funny girl, and just she would be an asset to any set. So the fact that it's my good fortune that these guys aren't being snapped up immediately. And she's done an amazing job so far in this film.
And here's where we really are.
And working with Donnie Moss again, who's doing our sound.
I've known Mark since university. It's been, 7 years that I've known him now.
The experience that Dom has gained over the past few years, jobs in television and such like, he's come on so far. It's just great to have him here working in this capacity.
Basically, I've really enjoyed the script. I mean, it's got a nice little mystery to it, but it's not in your face.
Like I say, just happy to have my friends here, and it's my good fortune that they're also an excellent crew. Right boys, I'm thinking, are we ready to rock with this scene?
Which one is it? Is this the...
It's a hard job for a man your age.
On Wednesday we did about 5 pages of dialogue, which is quite a lot, considering that I had the audacity to write non-memorable dialogue, which confused the hell out of
me.
Not just you. And that was a bit insulting to the actors.
It is the director's prerogative.
Implied that I was going to feed them the lines, which is a bit insulting, but then again, I have a film to make, and any which way that I can get that, then I'm going to have to try and get it. And we're in a gritty world, and there is no time for feelings. You can always apologise afterwards, which I did.
That's the area here. Yeah. That's the where we'll have a conversation.
I felt like today, some of the takes that were done, I was really quite chuffed and happy with the way myself and Alex, eventually sort of bounced off one another, and the way I managed to get, the stranger across, how I wanted and how I sort of seen it as well, the wee sort of subtle things, because he is obviously, you know who he is, eventually, and yeah, it kind of fitted with what Mark was saying as well. Yeah, so it really kind of, we met in the middle, and it's great, really clicked. And it's been an overall kind of, enjoyable, laid back, really nice experience. Been down here in the country, beautiful days to work with. It's been nice.
Martin Harrow's last scene. Done.
Have a good cheers.
Best of luck, mate. See you soon.
All the best, thanks. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, take it. Non-burning.
Have you got any petrol?
I think we're going to let go of one of the call sheets.
I think we are. Right, this is the one we're working on right now. This is the call sheet we're working on. We're going to have to burn it because we can't start a fire and we don't have any newspaper. So, thank you. We are doing this right now, so it's kind of appropriate.
That's alright, Alex. I probably should have used it all last night.
Oh shit, I've got the wrong shoes on.
Just walk a few steps with it. Hey Alex, you can just come back to where my feet are. It's going to be cut off by the
Yeah, because yesterday we shot the scenes for the very end of the film, and it was basically up about.
Very tired. It was fun. We scaled the side of a reservoir and thought we were there. And then we had to scale some more rocks and ice and stuff and thought we were there.
I think it took us about maybe 20 minutes to possibly even half an hour to walk up.
And then there was an extra bit of mountain that we had to climb. And watch Alex climb, which was terrifying.
It was gorgeous.
And then we went down the almost vertical drop on the other side.
You just turn and look down the valley, Alex. Turn that way. Face that way.
Jen just was quite shocked.
It was steep.
It was steep, it really was.
We didn't fall down, we had to climb down it. And I nearly lost my leg to the mountain.
Jimmy fell on his bum. Jen swore more than she usually does, quite often at me. That was my fault, she was being led in this sub-goat path thing.
How deep did you go into the mountain?
Up to my knee, up to my knee.
Wise.
That's fun.
An alarming development.
Digger shoes!
That's it again. It's a bastard. Did everything go back to the shop last night? Somebody stopped us nasty.
Today, which is Thursday, we have what we're calling the Desolation Tour of New Cumtock, which is everywhere that looks wrecked, everywhere that looks abandoned. We've put Alex in there to replicate the abandoned village. So we have a few more sort of wide shots to get with that, just to establish him leaving the village and heading out into the wilderness, and that's one of the things we need to get. And then we're just going to have a little tour, see what nice things we can put this derelict in and have it look beautiful.
I was trying to make an ATM joke because over there is actually a hole in the wall.
I haven't feared for my life as yet. I mean, no, there's not been any moments where I've felt completely in peril. There has been low temperatures, particularly in the night. Lack of sleep is always an issue, but that's more madness. That's mental breakdown. Or I lose my life.
Yeah, it's been a hard few days, you know. I mean, I've all been staying in this one-bedroom flat, so I'm pretty exhausted. Not to mention the shoot, which has all been on location, which can get hard, you know, due to weather and whatnot.
Dom did have a bit of a breakdown, but I didn't fear for my life at that point. I suppose you could have feared for your life with Dom, you know, swearing and freaking out, and you know, he had a hammer.
Yeah, just Dom looming over us with his little pants on and a hammer.
He got more naked after everyone left the room. Anything could have happened, but we all got through it.
Just him in his tiny shorts. Little pants.
Tiny tight shorts.
Like somebody shaved a lion.
Dom.
We could have overpowered
Calm
quite
down.
easily.
That's always the case with Dom. So
I'm a man who enjoys his space, and frankly, I haven't had a moment alone in the past 3 days, so yes.
Sheep are gone. Is that magic?
So we're coming up to what's probably going to be the final shot.
No, because we're going to do some more stuff once the guys go away. Alex has been working spectacularly this week, so we've got to let him away as early as possible.
Bedtime.
So it's shower time.
Oh, it's shower time.
I'm really looking forward to a shower. I mean, I have had a shower. I've not been living like a hobo the
I
whole
have.
time.
Other than that, I've been Dominic Moss.
I was Jennifer. I put muck on people's faces. Goodbye.
I was David. I took stills photos. Goodbye. I was David. Who am I now?
Basically, everything that was needed to be done is done. The film is technically finished, but we want to grab a few more really nice shots of Alex just maybe sort of moving in and around the town. We're just going to have a wee bit of fun. I say fun, we've hit that sort of everything's done now what stage? We're quite empty inside.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nature provides and just gives you ideas for things that you never would have thought of or never had in the script. Like that absolutely stunning tree. Alex is going to have a wee rest under there. So you'll have you resting under that tree.
We get some amazing stuff of Alex just walking through the fog. It just looks incredible. So I'm very, very happy with that.
We've had a bit of an industrial accident.
Not so happy that I lost a pair of jeans through the creation of this film.
I've ruined my trousers. So,
These things happen. Lost my trousers. And then had to finish the remainder of the shoot walking around like an idiot with walking boots and shorts on.
Tell me about the tit of this. God please.
So, but luckily I had my shorts on underneath.
Sorry Alex. That's where I was kneeling in sheep shit yesterday. That's where I had ladies, that's where I had the trouser explosion. I take the camera and get back on my job, shall I?
Is it last shot?
One of the last shots, not the last shot.
How do you feel?
Great, actually. I mean, there has been ups and downs, as you say, and quite an emotional roller coaster ride. As I said before, I always enjoy working with you because I love your scripts and I love the vision that you have in the films. And I learn on every shoot.
Me too.
I think what I had learned most probably from this one, I probably could survive in the post.
You could survive in New Cumnock, definitely.
Go on, ask it.
Hmm?
Ask your question.
What's the question?
Question you've been asking me all day.
Which one would that be?
Don't I ask it now?
Is this the last shot?
Yes it is.
What's the plan for the last shot?
The last shot is I'm going to go into the lagoons, so I'm going to get a shot of the village in the background, and it's him leaving the village in the morning, heading out into the blistered landscape of the lagoons. Oh sorry, I should say post-apocalyptic wasteland. Well, it gives me great pleasure to say that was the final shot of A Letter From Perdition, and it was also the final shot of Mr. Alex Morrison, who I'd like to give a very, very big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Well done guys as well. I mean, well done to all you. Thank you very much.
Again, I just want to thank everybody. That's the most overriding emotion or feeling that's happening for me just now. Is just the appreciation I have for the guys who came out and gave up their time
in some cases gave up their money, and in Alex's case gave up his sanity quite a lot of the time. A special thanks that really does need to go to Alex, because he's gone above and beyond what an actor should have to do on this.
I was going to ask for one credit.
Yes.
Can I have Alex Morrison did all his own stunts?
Yes, absolutely.
That's alright.
And I don't just mean on screen, I mean off screen as well. He's been there anytime we've needed him, and I hope he knows now just how deeply I appreciate that, and how we all appreciated the effort he's gone to this week. And it goes to say as well, the effort that everybody has gone to this week, I appreciate it beyond words.
Don't worry about my sanity. It had gone years ago.
Clearly you keep coming back.
Hello there. You joined me today on the day after shooting Wrapped. We've had a chance to review all the footage and everything is looking great.
Hey look, it's Jimmi Johnson, leaving. How you doing?
Very well.
Good week?
It's been pretty good.
Had fun?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I'll see you later.
Cheerio.
Don't know what it is, I can feel it in my gut though. That it's just, having watched the footage back, both me and Jimmy and anyone else who's even got a look at the shot, it's just, I don't think we can quite believe that we've actually managed to get what we've got in such a limited space of time with such limited resources, and I'll be immensely proud of the final product, because I think we've done something really special this week. Thank you for watching this documentary that Jimmy has worked really hard to create, and join us for the next project, whatever that may be.